Hey guys, my name is Seth Dahl and I'm author of a book called Win-Win Parenting, as well as some curriculums for training children in the things of God. And today I'm guest vlogging here for Frequency. I'm excited to join you and I'm going to answer the question, can children prophesy? And my simple answer is yes, they can. When we want kids to learn to prophesy though, we need to teach them how God speaks. So he doesn't just use English, he doesn't use whatever language that you speak or that we speak, the different languages. He does speak in those, but he uses so many else as well. So one of the most common languages God uses is pictures and visions. Now I would say videos for children because it just helps them kind of understand what they're going to be seeing in their imagination. But a quick story about this, my daughter, just the other week we were speaking at a conference. She was helping me, and at the end during ministry time she's like, "Dad, I got prophetic words, can I go give them?" So I said, "Of course." And she's running around giving prophetic words, but after I asked her, "How were you getting the prophetic words?" She said, "I was seeing pictures, I was seeing videos, and I remembered something in my life while I was looking at this boy, and I gave him a prophetic word from that thing I remembered." So there's 3 ways when you're wanting your kids to prophesy that you can help them understand how God speaks. But another thing that's really important is why God speaks. You know, 1 Corinthians 14:3 says, "He who prophesies speaks edification, exhortation, and comfort to people." Now those are big words for kids, so I've redefined them to be this: build up, cheer up, and draw near. And if kids always do that, then you have the ABCDs of prophecy. Always build up, cheer up, and draw near. You know, one thing I tell kids is that any word from God will lead back to God. Some people have got this wrong over the years. You know, they give prophetic words that push people away from God instead of bring them near. And so it's just really important when we're teaching kids to prophesy, or we want our kids to prophesy, that when they learn why he speaks, one reason is to bring people back to him, to reconcile them to him. I was going to say, and I forgot it earlier, is 1 Corinthians 14:31 says that you may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be encouraged. And so with kids, they're definitely included in the all, but it's really important you just give them a place to practice and to learn and to develop and to give them feedback. And that way they're learning and they're getting encouraged that they are hearing God, and that they are interacting with him, and that people are getting blessed by what they're saying to them. So one more fun story and then I'll go. I had a girl one day in kids church grab my shirt and say, "Pastor Seth, God showed me a dream that he gave to a bunch of kids last night. Can I share it?" So I gave her the mic. She took it and said, "Last night God gave some of you a dream that you were driving a school bus, but it had no wheels, so the angels were taking it around from country to country to country." Who had that dream? Like 7 kids stand up. And I was already surprised, but then she said, "That was a dream from God. I'm going to interpret it for you now, tell you what it means." And she just unloads this prophetic word. She said, "You guys are leaders. That's why you're driving the bus, and you were going from country to country, but the bus is like a bumblebee. And when you go to countries, it's going to be like you're pollinating those countries, just like a bumblebee pollinates flowers, so that the flowers turn into the fruit that is supposed to be growing." And she's like, "You're going to pollinate countries so they grow what God wants them to grow." And I'm sitting there looking at her like, wow, the only person who did this in the Bible was Daniel, giving the dream to the king and the interpretation, the prophetic word from the dream. And I became very aware. Yes, children can prophesy, but not just prophesy simple. They can get very detailed, very accurate, very clear, very profound, very strong prophetic words for people, words of knowledge, all of it. You know, children do not have all the filters. You tell them God wants to talk to them, they're ready for God to speak, and they're not complicating it at all. So to wrap it up and to answer the question, obviously I've already said it, but yes, children can prophesy. Just tell them how he talks, why he talks, and give them a place to try, to learn, and watch what happens. Bless you guys here on Frequency. So glad to join you. Maybe one day I'll see you again soon. Bye.